Hi guys! Welcome to our second video of Sorority Rants, and today we will be talking about the season finale of Sherlock, the third
season finale. So the latest
season.
episode. Because it was epic and beautiful.
Yeah, and we've been waiting very patiently, might I just add. So we thought we might as well talk about it during our time of wait.
Yes. Alright, so our first question. You know how Mary is actually this secret, weird assassinator, spy person? Well, I'm wondering, because John seemed to forgive her really, really easily and very fast, and I'm wondering if that was a good idea. Should he have forgiven Mary?
Well, there's not much he could have done about it. I think he kind of felt the need to forgive her because she is carrying his child, first of all. That was a biggie into the decision of forgiving her. And I don't think he should have forgiven her that fast. I mean, she just lied to you about absolutely everything. She tried to kill a person. She almost killed your best friend. Almost.
She shot your best friend.
It would have been... I think he should have thought about it a little bit longer, but at the same time, she was kind of, making it, giving herself up in a sort of way where she was like, here's a key with everything about me. If you want, read it. But just beware, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to like what you read. So I think that was good on her part.
I still find Mary is super sketch, and I know she is supposed to be like this clean slate right now because she got everything out in the open, but I still don't trust her anymore. I used to really like her, and I was like, oh, she's perfect for John because she's kind of outgoing and she likes Sherlock and all that, but yeah. I don't think they should be moving that fast right now, and even though, like, yes, she has this child, like, they can take time apart, I find. I don't think he should have leapt back into that relationship as fast because she doesn't deserve to have his trust like that, and I feel like since he's forgiven her like that, she's gonna take advantage that, like, she can have that power over him, and if she messes up again, she can just be like, oh, forgive me, John, and he will, because now she knows that she's his weak spot. And I don't like that, so.
I find that, well, first of all, when Sherlock came back, he had been lying to John for all of that time, too.
Yeah.
About being dead.
Oh, yeah.
Forget a big part, Maddie.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of him for that, though.
Yeah.
Lest we forget.
But Mary was there.
That's true.
When Sherlock was not. And
Very
also...
true.
Mary, like, accepted Sherlock, like you said, she just accepted him, she liked him, she, dealt with his differences and his uniqueness, but, I don't know, I think John did think about it for a while. The way he found out was terrible, I find.
Oh, yeah. Sherlock was being a little bit of a sly motherfucker in that moment. He was being... Like, there's one way to approach your friend about the truth, and then there's one way to just completely do it wrong.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. Because Sherlock, why he did that to Mary is because he wanted to put her in the vulnerable position, and he wanted her to be completely honest with John, and she wouldn't have been if she thought he was there. She would have confessed the way she did if she knew he was there. And she's this freaking psycho ninja with her gun shooting a coin and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I find she's super sketchy.
I agree.
I like the way that Sherlock did it, because even though it was harsh, it needed to be done that way so that John could see that who she truly is type thing and forgive her for that, because otherwise he only would have known like half the story, and it wasn't Sherlock's place to tell him, but he got Mary to tell him in an honest way.
Yeah.
And also it was also something good for her because she figured out that, keeping secrets just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Especially when you're getting married.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I still don't trust her, and I don't think her past, her past is going to catch up somehow. I think it's going to come back. I think
it's going to affect their child.
Yeah, it's totally going to affect their lives.
Imagine
I also found, I don't know about you guys, but I found the way that Mary warmed up to Sherlock really, like, so fast was really suspicious.
Yeah.
I found it's like she knew something already about him, or she knew a lot about him, and so she was prepared to deal with his bullshit or whatever. Like, I was really suspicious.
Yeah.
I still am sketchy of her.
Yep.
And can we not forget one of the first episodes she's in? She knows what the hell that code thing was.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. I was like, no normal person on an average basis knows what the hell that is. Right from that point, I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
There's something.
Like, there was that episode where it was like Sherlock was going through these little hints that the show had given about how Mary isn't just a normal
person.
Woman, you know? And that was great because, and you realize, you're like,
Really
oh my
cleared
gosh,
things
how
up.
did we not see it, you know? And yeah. So beware of Mary, everyone. Next one. Do you think it's Moriarty at the end? You know, at the end when it's like, did you miss me? Did you
that
miss
message
me? And he's
there?
like, yeah, that. Do you think it's actually him or do you think it's someone hacking? So then,
And do you want it to be him?
do you want it to be Moriarty? Or do you think it's someone hacking, trying to be Moriarty to affect Sherlock?
I think it's someone hacking, but I pray to the gods above that it is him. I want Moriarty to come back, because let's be honest, who doesn't love a good psychopath?
Yeah.
Right? He's just...
Steph is disagreeing.
I've always loved Moriarty, and I agree that I want it to be him, and I think it's him. 100% I think it's him.
Really?
He broke into like 5 things just to get Sherlock. I can't. Did you see episode 3, season 2?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Did you see his genius? Did you see any
We're not
episode
denying
of him?
that he's a genius.
He could pull
But
it
let's
off.
not forget.
I have no doubt that was all fake. I mean, how troll would it be if both of them fake, like, they both faked their death? Like, that would be the funniest thing ever. I honestly believe he faked his death. He is still alive, but that little,
Did you miss
the little Did You Miss Me video is not him. I don't think it is. I think Moriarty would have done something a little bit bigger.
Bolder.
Not that I'm saying, like, hacking every national TV channel was not bold and brave and big. I'm just saying Moriarty probably could have done something a whole lot mindfuckery.
Yep. But, I mean, I think he's alive, and I think he's gonna start to mess with Sherlock again, but I don't think that was him messing with Sherlock. I feel like that was either his, like, superior or someone underneath him, and it wasn't necessarily him, but, like, they used him in a sense to create this image. But he's gonna come back for sure, because he's the villain of Sherlock. He is.
He's his nemesis.
Every fairy tale needs a good villain.
From the first episode, his name was there, Moriarty.
Exactly. So he's important. He's gonna come back. Okay. Midway through the episode, what did you think of Sherlock shooting Magnuson? Actually, that was more near the end.
This was the first person he's ever shot.
Yeah, he's never killed. He's never been a murderer, and basically the only reason why he's not in jail, he did it for Mary because he didn't want her to be blackmailed by anyone.
He did it for John.
Yeah, correction. He did do it for John.
He did it for John, but he
indirectly did it for John, but directly did it for Mary.
There we go.
But his main
motive was to make sure that John and Mary had a happy life, and
John,
with Magnus knowing everything about Mary's life, like her past life, and every dirty secret, and holding it against her head, they would never be able to live a normal life. And the people that Magnuson was planning to tell, like, you know, Mary's still alive somewhere, were gonna go after her and John, and probably most likely Sherlock in the long run. So I don't think he had a choice.
No.
I mean, I don't think he had a choice, but I think he could have handled it differently because they had the SWAT team coming around, right? They're all like in the helicopters, and they had a whole bunch of like guards and police officers everywhere, and he decided to shoot him. But it's like he gave himself up, right? He sacrificed his life. Could have been his life, but his brother saved him and sent him away.
Yeah, they exiled him
for 6 months or whatever.
They exiled him from the UK.
Yeah.
Like, he's not allowed back in the country at all.
Except he was.
Guess what?
Because did you miss me?
I like that one phone call Sherlock gets from Mycroft. He's like, I've been exiled for 4 minutes and you missed me already. And then he's like, turn on the TV. There's shit going down. You need to see this like right now.
Yeah, that was
it was pretty great.
But yeah, no, him shooting Magnuson is super out of character because he's never been like violent like that. He's always mind games. He's never been like physical, right? And that wasn't the logical thing to do. But I find that was like the first, like not the first, but one of the first like signs that his emotional side is taking over type thing.
Yeah.
Like he's getting more and more affected by John and Mary's presence in his life than he was before, and he's reacting in such a way that it affects his decisions and stuff. So
Oh, actually, Sherlock has been violent before.
which one?
That person that like hurt Mrs. Hudson.
Oh yeah,
He went
yeah.
full out
exactly,
rage.
but
you
exactly,
know?
it's all
It's
emotional
It's
connecting.
his
Exactly.
weakness. Like,
Yeah.
The people he loves is his weakness.
Yeah.
And it's cute.
Even if he doesn't want to admit it.
Mrs. Hudson's adorable.
Wasn't it marijuana? It was marijuana. Mrs. Hudson. That evil lady. But I love
She's
her.
so cute.
She is. She's great. All right. What do you think of Janine and Sherlock's relationship?
It was.
Relationship.
This was hysterical. The minute
So sad though.
it's sad for
poor-
Janine.
poor
I find
Janine.
it to be hysterical. Like, oh my god! The second you figure out like he has an actual, you knew something was up. There's no way,
Sherlock would
no
have a
way
girlfriend.
Sherlock would actually have a girlfriend. And if he did ever have a girlfriend, we all know it's the woman, and it would be Irene.
Yep.
Just yeah,
The
it would be
woman.
the woman.
Yep.
We all know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
She's gonna come back somehow. I don't even know why, but she will. But yeah, their relationship was a joke. It was hysterical. Oh my god, the little pet names that they had for each other, like
Oh,
Sure,
And she called him
Sure.
Mike, her brother Mike.
Oh yeah, Mike's coming over for
Please
tea.
stop. Please stop. There was
But
and
it
when he
was
like
because-
kissed her and stuff and she was
She
sitting
was
on his lap, I was like,
Oh,
What is happening?
it
What
was
is
so
happening?
unnatural.
oh, but he looked so comfortable. Like,
I know.
he did it so well. I was
But
like,
it was
oh,
unnatural
cutie.
for us. It was
I know,
like
we're like, no,
So-
stop.
uncharted waters.
Yeah.
The lesson of that episode was not only is Benedict Cumberbatch a good actor, so is Sherlock Holmes. The breakup too was pretty bad. He was in the hospital and she's just like, so this is all fake, and he was like, yeah, basically, and she was like,
Fuck
I'm
you.
gonna fucking shoot you again.
Yep. But I mean, she
she took out his morphine.
Yeah. That's slide.
Janine was a beast.
I think she handled it fairly well. To be
But I
honest,
think she
I would have
kind
done
of
it
knew.
worse.
I think she kind of
But the nicknames, like, he didn't want to be called by, he didn't want anyone he loved to be called by real names by Janine. Because she was only a part of his plan.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, next question. What do you think of Sherlock's mind palace
when he
almost died? Or what do you think of his mind palace in general? I think it's the coolest place ever, and I need to vacate there.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
That-
creepy.
It was
so
really
cool.
sketch, but I mean, it was really
I
well
loved
done.
it.
Wasn't it the place where the pink woman, the first episode was filmed there? The
Lady in
staircase?
Pink?
Yeah, Lady
Yeah,
in
I think
Pink.
so.
The first
I think so.
case he had with John.
I
Just
think
saying.
the Mind Palace in general is the best thing ever. And that moment where he's like he has Molly in his palace and she's yelling at him like, okay, you're bleeding out. You have 3 seconds before you fall. Which way do you want to fall? And he's like, okay, if I fall backwards, I'll lose more blood. Or if I fall forward, I'll lose more blood. And
Wait, did the mirror shatter?
yeah, did the mirror shatter?
so
What's
cool.
the diameter of the bullet? And
Like,
did it go through?
yeah,
Can
and
you feel it go through?
every-
And then when
saying,
she was
like,
like, "You're going through shock," think of something happened. He thinks of his dog Redbeard, and and he sees the puppy, and it's like little
And he's-
baby Sherlock. And
Baby Sherlock!
so cute.
It's
But
and
I
then
think-
Moriarty in his like bad place when he's
Oh,
almost dead.
yeah.
Yep.
Moriarty's yelling at him.
I think it's awesome how like every single
Amazing.
person he loved literally snapped him out of it, and you know Molly was freaking slapping him, and I was like, oh, you go, girl, you go.
Molly had that shit on
And, like
a lock.
in his head, Molly slaps him. Like
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
Molly
she's
slaps his
strong.
mind.
She's the one who's bringing him back to focus. Like I find that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I find that's awesome.
Molly's way more important to him than he likes to lead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Then he gives her credit
Then she
for it.
knows.
Yeah, she knows it. She's just
She
waiting for
knows.
him to acknowledge it.
Stuck up.
knows.
Yes. So anyways, we're patiently waiting for like 2 years until.
Well, rumor has it in the Twitchosphere of the interweb and whatnot that they might premiere the 4th season by Christmas.
let's hope.
This year of
Fingers
2014.
crossed.
Let's hope that's the case. But let's be real. They probably say, oh, we'll release it a year earlier, and it turns out we're releasing it 2 years later than we said we would release it.
We're gonna be 50 by the
Because
time
why
season 10
not?
comes out.
We actually
It's
will
worth
be,
it though. The wait is worth it. Okay.
It is.
Anyways,
So,
that is a wrap for
this-
Sherlock season 3 finale, and hope you enjoyed. And let
Yeah.
us know if you hated what we were saying, if you loved what we were saying.
If
just
you agreed, if
comment
you
down there.
disagreed, comment, subscribe, like, give it a thumbs up, and tell us what you want us to talk about. Seriously.